Subject and object. English is known to be an SVO or subject, verb, object type of language. So if you know how to identify the subject and verb in the sentence, it will be easy to locate the object. Let's start with the subject. Subject is the element in the sentence which is doing the action. They are usually nouns or pronouns found at the start of the sentence. Examples: Ted talks fast. What is the verb in this sentence? Talks. How about the subject? Ted. Ted is the doer of the action, talks. The second one: I didn't eat breakfast. What is the verb in this sentence? Eat. How about the subject? I. I is the doer of the action, eat. The third one: Eric practices piano every day. What is the verb in this sentence? Practices. How about the subject? Of course, Eric. Eric is the one doing the action practices. The last one: Little Henry wished for a robot. Little Henry is our subject. He is doing the action, wished. Next are the objects. Nouns do not just function as subjects in a sentence. They can also be the objects. If the subject is doing the action, the object is the one receiving the action or is affected by the action. Example: Albert kissed his wife. What is the verb in this sentence? Kissed. And the subject? Albert. Albert is the doer of the action kissed. How about the receiver of the action? Of course, his wife. Therefore, wife is the object. Another example: Anna drinks milk before sleeping. What is the verb here? Of course, drinks. And the subject? Anna. Anna is the doer of the action. How about the receiver? Milk. Therefore, milk is our object. It receives the action drinks. Another example: Dad plays football. The verb here is plays. Dad is our subject, the doer of the action. Football is our object, the receiver of the action. The last one: I watched a play yesterday. The verb here is watched. I is our subject. And the object is, of course, play. It receives the action watched. For our exercise, identify the subjects and objects in the sentences. The first one: Nancy lost her wallet. What is the subject in this sentence? The answer is, of course, Nancy. She is the doer of the action. How about the object? Of course, the wallet. It is the one receiving the action lost. Second one: Jennifer and Emily bought a doll for Cindy's birthday. What is the subject here? The answer is Jennifer and Emily. They are the ones doing the action. How about the object? The answer is the doll. It is the one receiving the action, but. The third one, we will visit my cousin in the hospital. The subject in this sentence is we. We is the doer of the action. And the object? Of course, the cousin. The cousin is the receiver of the action visit. The fourth one, I watch movies if I have time. What is the subject here? The answer is I. I is doing the action. How about the object? Of course, the movies. And the last one, Dad drives us to school every day. The subject in this sentence is, of course, Dad. Dad is doing the action. How about the object? Us. The pronoun us receives the action drives. Did you get him right?